What's up, everybody? How's it going? It's Keefe at GhostColdMan.com. Friday, May 29th. This is the weekly ritual, a rock and metal news show all over the web. I'm just making sure that all the things are here. We are streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. Your best experiences for this, as well as TikTok, where I just like hanging out. We use StreamYard. I'll talk about them in the affiliate section, but I think we're going to move over to Riverside next year so we can get the full range of everybody doing the things. But yeah, wild and a wild week. And I'm going to start off by doing something a little unconventional, which is talking about myself. One of my favorite topics is me. And Rubber Band Man is here. What's up, dude? I owe you an email coming over hopefully later today. You know, it's been a really hard time. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? Who told you that?
Good Lord. Oh, TikTok, you suck. All right. Wild. Shit. Again.
What? Who told
All
you
right,
that?
that's dead. All right, now I got it. Fuck me. Let's talk about something very serious and then have some bullshit happen. All right. Amtrak off the rails already, as we say on the Glacially Musical Podcast. I've been having a tough time. I've been having a good time in terms of my relationship is wonderful. I'm getting married in 49 days, which is insane. We had an amazing weekend last weekend, but my health has taken a huge dive all of May. My A1C is back up because I've been snacking too hard, and I have to start checking my blood sugar twice a day, which I haven't had to do in a few years. I'm on a bunch of meds for anxiety, like increased meds for anxiety, because I was having panic attacks in April. They're better now, but like I'm not sleeping great, which is already an existing problem with my sleep apnea. So if you see me less, if I'm less online, if I'm less on my socials, this is why. Honestly, I haven't even been doing all that much ghost cult stuff, very little, because I have no energy and my brain capacity is low. To be honest with you, like there's only so much I can handle on the shelf. My fiance has been my fucking rock. Melissa, I love you. She might pop into the chat. We'll see. And you know, it's been just rough for me. And I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make it to the finish line. But I'm having a lot of health problems, mental and physical. So just so you know. Anyway, that's the deal. I'm back. Let's do the show. I'm gonna try to plow through this. I gotta get out of here soon and head up to Melissa's. But anyway, as usual, we start with the announcements. It's gonna do an abbreviated show today. Again, Mando and Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu is out now. I'm going to see it tonight. Finally, please no spoilers. Please, but I'm excited for it. Also, again, shout out to the Vakken Metal Battle East Coast winners. That's going to take place in Bmore, Baltimore. I think that's pretty cool. I know some band, you know, with some of these things, when a band drops out, like try not to take it too personally because, you know, like why didn't they pick another band locally? You know, it just doesn't happen that way sometimes when a band has to drop out of a thing, like a battle of the bands. So just, you know, just so you know, appreciate that. Those folks, Omar got to host that in Brooklyn. The Victorious Dead won the New York final, which is super cool. Let's see, what else do we have on today? Okay. Again, our album of the month for May is Corrosion Conformity and their new album, Good Man, Bad Man. And it's a banger. Check it out. We'll be voting on the next one in a few days. King Snake Jake, welcome back. It's been a minute. Welcome back. Good to see you. as I drink a liquid death at 11:27 a.m. But yeah, we got some folks watching. Do what you got to do. I hear you, bro. I hear you, bro. All right. We dropped a exclusive full album premiere of the long lost debut album by Point Line Plain from Portland, kind of a synth punk noise grindcore hardcore band, featuring Nathan Carson, the drummer of Witch Mountain and the booker of Nano Tour booking. Merch Wall, what up? What up? Good to see you here also. So that was really killer. It was really nice. That's out on Skin Graft Records. They put out 2 records before breaking up in the early 2000s, and just a fun band. In general, fun project. All right. Just a reminder, not my real ones or everydayers or ghost cultists, but if you like to support us, you can by either doing a super chat or a super thanks or a hype on YouTube. Every little bit helps. Of course, liking and subscribing to all the things, but also we accept tips, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Ko-fi, whatever. We're here. New things coming soon where you can donate and support us. Thanks to everybody watching on the Book of Faces and on the Tuba U. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It's nice to meet you, Johnny. Laura Charles said it was nice to meet me. Anyway, there's our Cash App. Moving along, it's time for the features. Let's do it. This week, I went live just the other night, and I did this. I haven't done a reaction video in a long time, but I saw that Watch Mojo in their AI voice did a thing where they were like, here's the top 30 modern metal bands since the year 2000. Polar Bears passed by. Summoner Circle, what up, what up? Good to see you. David Coward is here. The Rift Mountain. Greg B. Nice to see people coming on. So yeah, I reacted to their list, and one band was absolutely not metal, heavy rock, but not metal, and not in like a stoner heavy metal way. Andrew, what up, brother? Good to see you. Right on time. So we did a live stream this week. I'll be doing a couple next week, including a preview of Milwaukee Metal Fest, which I'm going to, so we'll talk about that. We also did a review week before last of Iron Maiden's Burning Ambition. I'm also going to review soon the Blood Incantation documentary film, which was amazing, and the soundtrack album that's accompanying it. And I also did a live stream a couple of weeks ago where Jason Newsted has been doing a round of interviews to promote the Chop House Band's upcoming tour, where he kind of refuted Metallica's long-held story for 25 years about his exit from the band and why he really left. We have Danzig dates. I'll get them out for you. We're getting there in a few minutes. Also this week, brand new interview with Joe Nicolo. If you know Joe the Butcher Brothers was a big production team in the 90s. They put a lot of hip-hop on the map, including Cypress Hill's first couple albums, Lauryn Hill and Fugees, Lauryn Hill's huge Grammy win in 1998, Nas, It Was Written, and Illmatic, all these things, as well as Anthrax's Stomp 442, which we got to talk about. I was a huge fan of that album and band. So as you know, I'm a fan of Anthrax. So Joe, he's got a new podcast, Joe's Roughhouse, Joe's Garage. Check it out, where he breaks down all his producing secrets and stories from his long career. Also interviewed my dude, Mark Gaffney of Gozu. Gozu's new album, Gozu 6, is out now. Big fan of those guys from Boston. Right on, we have a date with Danzig. I'll let you know what date I think I can make, Andrew. We'll see. I might be back east in September around my birthday. That would be killer. We'll see. Limited dates for Danzig. I was surprised at even how many dates it was. Just a reminder, recently we had banger interviews with King Ultra Mega. That's the Soundgarden tribute, where I got to talk to Mark Mengi and Brand Dollar, Brand of Mastodon, of course. First time talking to one of those guys legitimately for an interview. So that was really fun. Also, Sun Don't Shine, Andrew, on Corpse Paint Records, owned by Andrew. Nice to see you here. Really proud of that one. Great to get Todd, who I've been a huge fan of and met a bunch of times, but never chatted with. And thanks, man. Absolutely. From Birth to Death is out now on Corpse Paint Records. Go get it. It's awesome. Definitely one of my albums of the year so far. Maybe I will do a best of so far coming up in a few weeks. Also, we had an interview with Barney Greenway of Napalm Death. We've talked to a bunch of times. That's our own Tom Osman. Interviewed Barney about the brand new collab album, Melvins and Napalm Death's Savage Imperial Death March. What a killer interview. And then again on the Glacially Musical Podcast, Beer, Metal, and Swearing, we just finished our series on AC/DC. This week we did kind of a potpourri chaser about vinyl and why we love collecting vinyl. Andrew, I'm sure you can relate. And also next series starting next week on the first 4 albums from Deicide. So I'm kind of excited about that a lot. Nick is hosting that, leading that discussion. Just a reminder, this show will be a podcast. We have a podcast wherever you listen to podcasts, the Glacially Musical Podcast also, but also the Ghost Cult Magazine podcast with some exclusive stuff coming up soon and much more. All right, now it's time for the news rundown. I'll just embiggen this thing. And we start with metal festivals as usual. Again, nobody can see this on TikTok, but come on over to YouTube or Instagram or Twitch. Metal festivals. We just covered this. I just wanted to again thank and shout out Slam Dunk Festival for hosting us. It was really cool. We'll be having that covered soon. I'm really excited. It was great to get back there. We covered one of the first ones, and we hadn't covered one in a while. So it was just really cool to cover all these bands. Milwaukee Metal Fest is next week in Milwaukee. I am heading out there for this. So there's a pre-party on Thursday the 4th with Muir and Josta and friends who are also playing another set over the weekend. And album of the year, best so far, close runner-up pod would be fun. Word up. I appreciate that, dude. We'll talk about it. All right. So Milwaukee Metal Fest. I will do a whole breakdown day by day of this coming up next week. I think perhaps Monday, as I have to move my week around with some travel. But I'm pumped, man. Finally going to get to see Acid Bath again and a lot of other bands I really love. Macabre finally. Let's see. 70 Tons of Metal today announced their destination for 2027. I think they did a better job this year announcing the whole lineup earlier. I do believe Destruction is the first band announced for 2027, and they are going to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic in January. It looks like they're sailing a little earlier this year, too. I know the music and entertainment cruises have become such a huge thing now. All right, Riot Fest got announced this week. Oh, that's the wrong Riot Fest lineup. Riot Fest has Tool. Wow, that's crazy. Tool, 21 Pilots, Alanis Morissette, and Pierce the Veil. A lot of great punk bands. Also, Frank Carter and the Sex Pistols, as well as Pill. I hope they're right on the same day so they can fight it out. That would be sick. All right, Levitation Fest has almost announced their full lineup for Austin, Texas. A lot of speculation on the Reddits about who the mystery band will be, the mystery headliner for Sunday. People are hoping it's Neurosis. Let's see. It looks like my camera is shit the bed. Give me 1 second. I'll get it back. Levitation, American Football, Bikini Kill, D-Spitz, Molchat Doma, great band. Angine Depretrine, which everyone is talking about right now. It's like the most talked about band. Should be back to normal, I hope. But yeah. No, maybe not. All right. Well, anywho, pretty exciting. Uncle Acid, that's like one of their first US shows, which will be sick because that's like they're gonna be their first show in a long time. All right. Maybe I'll get the camera back. I might have lost my camera. Wow, what a time. What a time to be alive. All right. Anyway, moving on. This looks amazing. The In the Key of Doom for October, Bong Ripper Greenleaf, who's amazing and rarely tours America. Insomniac, Howling Giant, Glacier, High Desert Queen, Leather Lung, Seismic, Crystal Spiders, who I'm a huge fan of. I think they just lost a guitar player who retired from the band, and more. All right, that looks cool. Field of Dreams Festival, which is going. Sublime and Slightly Stupid. Tons of Rock is coming up in Oslo in late June. Bringing Horizon Offspring made it. There's a lot of beef in the press between Youngblood and MGK for some reason. MGK was trying to claim the relevance that he has on. This looks really cool. Women's Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp coming to Los Angeles in November. Belinda Carlisle, Kate Pearson, Kathy Valentine, Sherry Curry are the plays. What a Mount Rushmore punk women. Long River talent. I have a couple of very sweet Long River ones. Once again, Spooky Empire is this weekend at the Double Tree. Fall of that harmony. All right, let's do all the concerts. Metallica continues their M72 World Tour, and they did their first no repeat weekend last weekend. The next no repeat weekend is in June, so they just have a bunch of one-offs. Berlin on Saturday, midweek in Italy. They did throw in some very cool, what I thought were very cool set list choices, like Pumpkins tickets are on sale now for the Rats in the Cage tour, where they're going to play stuff from Melancholy. Once again, follow the channel and our podcast. I did a big unboxing of that box set. Danzig. So you were asking Andrew about those Danzig. Do we have a date to see Danzig? Danzig has announced that Twin Temple opened the Danzig shows, unsurprisingly. We'll see if there are going to be other bands ahead of Twin Temple or behind, but there's supposed to be multiple openers. Special guests to be announced. The dates are San Antonio, Houston, New Orleans, Louisville for Love and Life, Nashville, Grand Prairie, and so I don't know if he's going to add more dates. I doubt it. This would be like 7 shows, which is like last year they sold out all the shows. So, and yeah, so good for Danzig. I'm going to get any Danzig. It's Danzig taste. Photo of Danzig that Sepultura. I saw this show last night. So that chair most of the show. And this show is incredible. Tonight is the closing night, perhaps the final show ever in North America. Sepultura missed most of Tribal Beard. Biohazard, I love from my hometown, New York City. And
show or go to the before I go there. It's been hard to read. It's been hard to write. So that's the deal. She. Hey, where the keep in? Sorry, it's just been a time. All right, Sepultura tour. Also, tour. Oh well, I tried. Not necessarily metal, but like I know a lot of metal fans that love this artist, Genesis Owusu. They use private radio. Also, Knocked Loose and Denzel Curry announced a co-headline tour, Arf Arf, where they will no doubt do their thing. Okay. I'm really stoked for this one. That's the staff in. This shit is unreal. Hey. All right. Hopefully I'm better now. That should do it. Let me know if you can hear me okay out there. This has been buck fucking wild. But all right. Denzel Curry and Knocked Loose. Very cool looking tour. Elder also announced a huge tour of North America and Europe. They're kicking off in the United Kingdom next weekend. Thanks, babe. And then this got canceled. I don't know if Mortis is now not going to tour. Andrew, you might know. But Iwata has decided to stop touring entirely for the time being. There's a medical situation within the band. There was also a lot of backlash. I know that they had some affiliations in the past that maybe were not the best, but not, there's a lot of sketchy people in black metal. But like Iwata, it's like we live in a time where like you're guilty by association. Thanks, Anarchy Faye. I see you there in the chat. Thanks so much on Twitch. Yeah, just bummed that this tour had to get canceled, and I hope it doesn't hurt Mortis because he was plugging this tour hard for a long time. All right. Dragon Force, I gotta be honest with you, I am not excited about the Dragon Force Elisa White Clues thing, but I know a lot of people that are pumped for this. So the Inhuman Rampage 2026 tour, and yeah, I don't know that I'm super stoked for this, but like a lot of people are. So I'm sure we'll cover it somewhere for you Guitar Hero people. Yeah, that was a tough break, Andrew, and a tough break. Let's see. Down announced the Strap It Down tour. The new album going to get announced soon. Helmet and Spirit in the Room. What a great 1, 2, 3. Spirit in the Room is on Phil Anselmo's Housecore Records. Helmet still killing it. We're still getting traffic from that viral interview I did with Paige Hamilton, one of my heroes on guitar. Pretty good run of dates. I would not be surprised if Down got added as the penultimate band on the Danzig tour, Andrew, because they were last time, and it makes sense. And I don't think Danzig is playing any of these places that I can see. So that's pretty fun. Once again, that's about the halfway point of the show. We're going to whip through the rest of Fable Beard, get your beard game and your body on point with Fable Beard. You know, I'm a big fan. I got the deodorant on today. This is the flame for the romantic person in you, and some Father Time wizard beard stuff. So yeah, good times. All right. Oops. Where am I? Where is I? I am gone. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Keep it a little less blurry. Nope, now I have an echo. Fuck me. Yo, yo, yo. Okie dokie. I'm back. Let's do the mailbag and get the hell out of here. Really quick for the mailbag. I have a cool unboxing. And again, hopefully y'all can appreciate it here on TikTok, and maybe I can reshare these over the weekend on some clips. But this was a cool bunch of merch that I got to support Bo Looters, who passed away a couple of months ago from harm's way. Also, my internet is also out. Amazing. So anyway, I got this Bo tribute shirt. This money goes to Bo. Rest in paradise, Bo Looters. And yeah, from Hardlore. Amazing. He loved Metallica. This is a Metallifunknica tribute on the back, wherever he may roam, with a kind of a Metallifunknica version of Bo. Pretty cool. I also got this Harm's Way 7-inch. The money goes directly to Bo's family, as does with the shirt. I'll wear the shirt in Milwaukee. It'd be kind of cool. Here's a Bo Forever sticker. Here's a Closed Casket Activities. That's what this merch bundle was from. And a Bo Looter sticker. I'll find places to put these proudly. And a couple of other vinyls that I got at a discount. One of these is the new Immolation record that I was waiting to get this variant of. Yep. Oh, sorry. Internal Bleeding, Settle All Scores. This thing fucking rules. Big fan. And Fit for an Autopsy. This was their sort of limited edition EP, limited to 500, exclusive orange and bone swirl. So I'll unbox this and check this next week. But sorry about all the technical difficulties. Thanks to everybody for watching. I say this every week at this juncture of the show. It is a tough time in the world, so please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, be kind, because it's an unkind world. That's my new one. Don't drink and drive, and I'm out of here. I'll see you soon. You know, shit happens. Thanks, y'all. Peace.